It is the holiday season, so that means we're back at Longwood Gardens. I'm talking about Christmas trees, thousands of lights, beautiful decorations, and amazing flowers. It is the gem of the holiday season. If you're new to the channel, my name is John and I take you on my adventures around the world. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for future adventures. But for now, let's go explore a Longwood Christmas. If you're a fan of the channel, you know that we come to Longwood all the time. We've been here all the seasons, but in particular, the Christmas season, they go all out. Now, we like to come here a little bit in the early at 10 a.m. when there's sunlight. That way we can enjoy all the decorations. But if you come here just for the lights, maybe it's better to come in the late afternoon where it really pops and becomes really magical. If you come during the daylight hours, there are a couple spots that don't really matter as much day versus night. Obviously, during nighttime, you're going to want to check out the Italian gardens and the meadows, but don't worry, we'll get there. But there are some spots that you're going to want to see no matter what. It won't change day versus night. One of those areas is the Peirce-du house. They have some amazing decorations inside as well as in the museum, so let's go check that out. The Peirce-du house was built between 1730 and 1914. For over 200 years, it was lived by the Peirce and the DuPont family, so obviously it was a centerpiece of this property. So it's definitely worth checking out. They have a museum and a really great space, and of course, you got to see the Christmas tree. In the middle of the house, you're going to see a beautiful Fraser fir, which is 14 feet tall, and they call it a floral tree, and you can see exactly why. It's decorated with nature's beautiful decorations, pine cones, palms, rose bouquets, etc. On the first floor of the museum, they explain the history of the family, the property, as well as the fountains and the gardens. And of course, they have some decorations that are a little bit appropriate for the Victorian age, but also incorporate the theme of the year as well. I'll tell you what, the gifts are beautifully wrapped. I would say it gives me some inspiration for my own gifts this holiday season. I know we haven't unveiled the theme yet, but have you picked up on the clues yet? J-Lou travel tip. This alcove has beautiful decorations, but every once in a while you can see their resident cat. And if you're new to Longwood, you got to check out the library in the DuPont house. It goes over the history of the family and property, as well as the information behind Longwood Reimagined with their new spaces and everything, so it's definitely worth seeing. Whenever you come to Longwood Gardens, the Peirce-du house is definitely a must-do. And it's just as beautiful during the daytime as well as the nighttime. And sure, nighttime, it can glow or glimmer a little bit better, but if you have to pick and choose what you're going to do, I would do the Peirce-du house during the daytime. As we leave the Peirce-du house and head to our must-see exhibit during the daytime, let's talk about this year's theme, a gem of a season. I'm talking about the garden just popping out of a jewel box. Emerald greens, ruby reds, sapphire blues, crystals. You probably saw hints of it in the Peirce-du house, but I'm really excited to see how they incorporate the theme throughout the whole area. Longwood's Garden Railway is celebrating 25 years, and if you have kids or if you're a kid at heart, this is definitely a must-do. It's really spectacular to see all the Christmas attire on the trains, and you might even see a character or two that you recognize. There are a lot of miniatures in the railway, so if you have kids, it's a great way to have a scavenger hunt. The Garden Railway is right next to the cafe and beer garden. We've had almost every bite to eat, and let me tell you, it's well worth it. So on a nice day, it's great to grab some food and just enjoy the railroad. We came over to the main conservatory because there's 2 spots that we recommend seeing during the daylight hours. The ballroom is known for live and automated organ music, which it just makes it feel like it comes alive. But you also see many Christmas trees that are decorated with local art organizations. It's really cool to see what kids and adults decorate different trees and how they use the theme to kind of incorporate their ornaments. They have live organ music from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily. So if you need to get in the Christmas spirit, you can definitely check that out. We've been here many times, but we'll see if we catch that a little bit later. The one thing that we do want to point out is the Steinway piano, which was purchased in 1923. So it's really cool to see an antique piece of music on display. Now that the organ music has stopped, we have a chance to check out these trees. I'm not complaining that organ music really puts you in the Christmas spirit, but it can get a little bit loud. So let's check out some of these trees. So out of all the trees here, I've narrowed it down to the 2 that are my top favorite. The one behind me has paper mache birds, moons, and suns. It was designed by mighty writers L. Fortuno Kennett, and it looks really cool. The second tree that I really like is filled with fiber woodland creatures. The detail is just amazing. It's designed by Serafina Fiber Art, and it looks absolutely stunning. But put your comments below which tree you like the best. The music room is another place that doesn't really matter if you come during the daytime or nighttime, but JLU travel tip, if you want to avoid crowds, definitely come in the morning. But I'll tell you what, it is an explosion of gems. There's an 18-foot tree with jewel tone ornaments, a big red bow, and popping out of a jewelry box. And then on the other side, you have a dining room table with crystal, different jewels, and there's some gem specimens on loan from the Delaware Museum of Nature and Science. So it's definitely going into the theme pretty hard in this room. I mean, look at the size of the gem specimens. I mean, they look huge. And then of course, the table itself, look at all the crystal. It's really cool how they put the crystal in the different glasses, so it looks like you have water and wine. I mean, they did a great job of decorating according to the theme. We stopped at 1906 for some drinks and a quick snack. Cheers. The sun is set, the lights are on. Now is the perfect opportunity to experience a Longwood Christmas at night. Our game plan is to make our way over to the Meadows and then finish our evening over at the Conservatory. To begin our nighttime experience, we're going to start with the garden walkway, and let me tell you, there is no better place to start with this beautiful green and red ribbon of lights. The wildlife tree is always a fan favorite. This year they leaned into an under the sea theme, and you can see different pearls and coconuts half filled with birdseed. Now what I imagine during the morning hours when there's not as many people is that there's birds and little critters stocking up on food for the winter. We're coming up on the small and large lakes, and they're always a sight to see during Christmas time. It's always exciting to see how they repurpose different designs and lights. We've seen these stars before, but let me tell you, they really pop on the small pond. Canopy Cathedral looks amazing from the outside, but man, let me tell you, they go all out with decorations on the inside, and also you get great views. So let's head on inside. Even the dragon guardians are dressed to impress. The trees are really cool, but you don't come here just for the ground level decorations. You got to go up to the top. Told you, it was well worth coming up here. From the view here, you can see 3 massive gemstones floating on the large lake there. Let's just say emerald, sapphire, and a diamond. The best thing about going this road is that you hit a concession stand. Now, we got a hot chocolate which may or may not have a spiked beverage in it, but if you don't want an adult beverage, they have hot chocolate, some other beverages, pretzels, popcorn, but it's a great way to experience the outdoor lights as we head to the Italian Gardens. Outside of the open air theater, all the fountains are turned off. So when you come to the Italian Gardens, they have a really cool little light show going on, so let's check it out. It may be a little bit early for snowflakes in Pennsylvania, but at Longwood Gardens, you can walk through a snowflake forest. I really miss this section. Last year, the meadows were completely closed off, so it's great that they have this back and we can walk through the forest of the magic snowflakes. There are a lot of photogenic spots throughout Longwood, but if you want that perfect Instagram or social media photograph, come to the Meadows. They have a light tunnel. For sure, you're going to have the perfect photo. Lookout Loft is a great stop along your route in Longwood Gardens, and let me tell you, in part, it's because of the Christmas tree and the lights, but also because of the really cool space that it has, like the trees, the branches. It's worth taking a look and checking it out. As we wrap up our experience in the Meadows, it felt like a enchanted forest experience, which was really cool with the lights and the music. But we still have the conservatories coming up, so I can't wait to see those. We made it to the conservatory, and of course, this is the major highlight of Longwood Gardens. And right as you enter, it's decked out in ruby red and gold. I can't wait to see what other surprises we have in the conservatory. If you did not get enough snowflakes from the outside, don't worry. Longwood brought the snowflakes inside as well. The jewel of the East Conservatory is this 24-foot rotating tree right behind me. And as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. And since it's rotating 360 degrees, there's no bad side. So you're definitely going to get a great photo no matter what. But this is just the beginning of the conservatory. In the middle of the Orangery, you're going to find a 28-foot tall, diamond-inspired Christmas tree. And it's absolutely stunning as the fabrics just reflect off the water and the light. It's surrounded by beautiful poinsettias. And what's really cool is it was a collaborative with a Denmark design company called Rosso. So it's really cool how they partnered with an international company to make a beautiful piece of art. When you come to the orchid house, of course, you're going to be blown away by all the orchids on the wall, but you want to make sure that you look up and take a peek at the really cool chandeliers. We have seen a lot of Christmas trees, but it's really cool to see a living Christmas tree out of plants, and very refreshing to see a different color other than red and gold, but this beautiful blue on this tree. We've seen a lot of Christmas trees decorated with gemstones or gem-tone ornaments, but what's really cool is that they have succulent plants that are designed in gemstone shapes. I think that's really awesome. Even though the fountains are done for the season, they've used a space where they have lights that replicate a light fountain show. It's absolutely spectacular for the season. After you exit the East Conservatory, you're in a space that's in between the Longwood Reimagined new space. So we're crossing over to start at the Cascade Gardens. The Cascade Garden is simple but impactful. If you get a little closer to the lights that they have here, you'll see different rocks and stones. So it's really cool to see. Wow, when you enter the West Conservatory, and I may be misremembering from last year, it just feels much more magical. The trees, the lights, the decorations, it just feels like it's much more than what they had the previous year. I mean, the plants are filling in, and it seems like it's just popping a lot more. So I think Longwood Gardens definitely hit a home run this year with their new conservatory. All right, I definitely have to point this out. You got to check out these plants in the right lighting. They're just glowing. They're popping with the black light. It's just really cool. There are 6 Christmas trees in the West Conservatory. 5 of them are in the water and 1 is on a walkway platform. Now what's really cool is they're inspired by Amethyst caves. So there's a lot of pink and purple, and the crystals look like they're dripping from water. Longwood Christmas is sold out on a daily basis. It's a very popular event. But when you come to the West Conservatory, you can hear the water. It feels a lot more peaceful and tranquil that you can sit back and just really enjoy it and take it in. Bonsai trees are beautiful on their own. They have great artistry and take a long time to develop. Now, there is one bonsai tree that embellishes the holiday, especially the gemstone theme. Now, the statue behind me may look like it's made of ice, but it's a hand-carved statue to look like a Japanese maple. And let me tell you, this bonsai tree looks absolutely stunning, and it even followed the gem-based theme. It just glimmers from the light just reflecting off of it. Longwood Christmas has over 500,000 lights in the conservatories as well as on the grounds, but the light display behind me is their newest addition with over 5,000 lights. It's changing colors. It's really beautiful and definitely worth checking out. If you're familiar with my channel or Longwood Gardens videos in general, you're probably wondering, John, what about the Chimes Tower? Well, this year they didn't have any lights. The carillon does play some Christmas carols, which is lovely to hear, but no light displays. Man, if I have not said it enough, Longwood Christmas is extremely popular. It is a sellout event and you have to book your tickets in advance. We love coming early in the morning at 10 a.m. because usually 10 to 12, we have the place to ourselves, and then 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Once again, places to yourself. But in between that, you have to deal with a lot of crowds. It's definitely well worth it. That way you can carve out enough time to enjoy it to yourself, as well as the daytime and the nighttime events. We always save this spot for the last stop on our Longwood experience. And you may have seen this tree before. It's close to the entrance and it's along the trail to the conservatories. But at night, it just lights up the whole place. It is Longwood's largest decorated tree, and it's just absolutely stunning. And it embodies the gem theme, as you can see, gemstones just sparkling off of it. That wraps up our Longwood Christmas experience. Of course, the conservatory is the biggest highlight, but in particular, I would say the West Conservatory. The trees there really brought their A game, and with the gemstone-inspired Amethyst cave theme, that was really spectacular, at least for me. Another thing to note though, since the meadows and the forests were open, it really helped disperse the crowds and make it a little bit easier to navigate. So I think that was a huge bonus. But that wraps up everything. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future adventures, as we have so much more planned down the road. But until next time, keep on exploring.